Today we're going to be playing some Self-Wound. I thought, what about Skellige? It's time to play a Skellige deck, and you know what? We haven't done Self-Wound in a while, and there's two cards we need to test out still, which are Sarah's Fearless. So she gained, she lost the provision, so it's buffed. And she's pretty similar. She's 4 power, 9 provisions. Still comes out of your deck after 9 damage is done to allied units. And remember, it has to do damage. If you're hitting armor, it doesn't count. And then she's the heal, and then damage another unit. I considered doing the Shield Maiden combo with her, but really I didn't think it fit too well in this particular deck, so I didn't end up doing it. We're just going to try and get value from this off of other cards. But really, it's going to be like kind of a roach with an upside. We might get like a pointer, or like maybe like 2 points a turn from healing stuff and hitting our damage soaks. So it could be pretty good still. And then the other card we're trying out is Udalric. So he has, that's probably not how to pronounce that. So he's got Order, Berserk 7, it's an enemy to match own power. And, well, he's got nerfed, quote-unquote nerfed, to 7 power, so you can just trigger this whenever the order's ready. So you don't have to have him Berserk by actually damaging him anymore. So we're going to try him out. I think what I think is the best case for him might be we play him in a round, because we don't have too much self-damage. We got like the normal-ish amount here. But what I would like to try is playing him in a Small Blood round. It's like you play him and Small Blood, and then Small Blood is blasting the whole board. The opponent has something big left. You use the Uldurek, which is hit down to like 2 or something, and bam. So that was what I'd like to try. Those two guys. As far as the rest of the deck, let's just run through it. We've got the Small Blood finisher. I've seen people not play Small Blood. You can play Fukusha. You can play whatever. I like Small Blood. Got Oneiromancy. Oneiromancy you can change out for Decree if you don't want to play Ceres. That lets you fit in the Troll Day, which is what we ended up having to take out. Where's Troll Day? There it is. So you can put it in Troll Day that way. Troll Day is super strong, but in this version we're not running it, so we can try out Ceres, some other things. So we have Oneiromancy, Heatwave, the Totem. I really like Small Blood Totem. It's a fantastic setup for Small Blood himself, probably in the name. And the actual D2 damage thing on this is super useful. Then we've got the Sigvald. If the opponent doesn't have a Tall Punish in their deck, Sigvald can just win the game. We got the Draco Turtle. I think even without the Troll Day, he's still good. Small Blood, you playing with Small Blood's just pinging the board. He's getting bigger and bigger. You can throw stuff into him. You can keep spamming your Totem on him. He's still good. With the Olgierd Immortal, just another guy that can put your damage into for a particular Knut the Callous. Then we've got Sarah's Fearless, we mentioned. We already talked about her. Singer is right. Just to bring back whatever you need. Usually it brings back Knut the Callous. As far as it is our only revive, so we're not playing the Fukusha. If you want to run the Fukusha over something like Small Blood or Oneiromancy, then you can bring back like the Sigvald or Draco Turtle or something. We can only bring one card back with this deck though, so you gotta be a little careful. That's usually good enough, but I think I prefer the consistency of finding our cards with Oneiromancy over the option to have another revive from Fukusha, but we might consider that changing in the future. Then we have the Vildkarl. He's just here for a point slam card. Pretty solid to bring back if you need to. Then we got the Knut the Callous, Vildkarl, we said that, Uldurek we talked about. We're running double Priest here. If you want more 4 provisions, like you can cut Priests if you want. That's where you can like gain a provision somewhere. I like at least 1 Priest though. They're good. Then we have just a bunch of 4 provision cards. A Vial for value, 2 Mardromes to throw into stuff. Spores, the Berserker, turns to a Bear Abomination, that's nice. A Peller, 2 Armored Drakars, and we're still running the Bear Witcher Quartermasters, who I really like after the buff still. And that is the deck. Nothing too crazy. I have found, well, I really enjoy this deck. I've played it a lot. This can be one of the harder decks to learn. But it just has a lot of really good stuff going for it, and Self-Wound's always been a very strong deck. That's a lie. It's only been a strong deck since they reworked it and gave it Small Blood. But before that, it was not that great. After that, though, for the past couple years, it has been really good. So let's see if that continues. I think it will. Going up against Precision Strike. Now, well, I was about to say we can guess what it is, and we don't have to. Let's say it could be Renfree and it could be something else, and we find out it is definitely not Renfree. So that's a good start to our day today. I don't think it will be Precision Strike, or not Precision Strike. I don't think it'll be Golden Neck or Series, so I don't think there's anything we really need a Peller for. I don't think it's going to have locks. It's probably just Dragon Control. So that does mean they have some big punishes. They usually have like 3 tall punishes, like Heatwave, Curse of Corruption, like a Curse of Corruption-like effect from Villain Trentonmerth, and then they usually have the Heatwave There's like elite and some what's the guy's name? How can I not remember his name? The knight guy. Whatever. They usually have several tall punishes, so we're not going to get much value off of our Sigvald this game. But we'll see what he's doing. Oh, we're playing Feign Death, so this is Waylays. I mean, we can confirm in a second. Something to actually consider here is opening round 1 with Small Blood. We can just blow through his board, because we can grab the totem and blow all this stuff away. For a win on even round control against a Waylay deck, that could be worth it. Let's take a look. Alright, so we got Heatwave, Muzzle, Curse of Corruption, a lock, and a bunch of 4s. So it is a Waylay looking deck, but and there's the Alyssa, so yeah. Getting round control is extremely effective here. If we can do it on even, eventually force something like this or the sim loss early, we do want to. So let's grab our totem. So we're just going to plan on going in here with this Fall Blood. Just take the round that way. Sure, we don't have him later, but like they usually rely on Precision Strike for control here. He might ping us and waylay one of these guys. We'll see. We can react accordingly. There's the Vanadine coming down. There's no heist, right? So he just gets the value he gets.
As you command,
He'll do the transform for us. He just doesn't want us doing the Small Blood. That's okay. We don't need to do the Small Blood. We just have to watch out. Like, he had what? Triple punish, right? Heatwave, Curse of Corruption. So he double tall punish, lock, and muzzle. So he's double tall punish, lock, and muzzle. Interesting. Let's go with the Drakkar here. So the thing we have to worry about is the muzzle on Knut the Callous is going to be problematic for our long round. I think at this point he's got too much value. We can just pass on 7. We'll drop this down though. If we don't drop this down, we risk him just outvaluing us to the 4 card if he wants to pass. But he won't do that because last save Small Blood will do too much. Interesting choice. I feel like this should have been... I guess it's the ranged effect, right? Yeah. I guess that probably makes sense. He doesn't have as many elves in his hand. Down by 34 here. We have to give him the pass. As good as Small Blood is into this, I think we keep it. What we really want to do this game is to somehow bait out the tall punishes so we can get a Sigvald round 3. I think is the plan. There's a lot of gold cards here.
In each of us dwells both chaos and order, good and evil.
If we go for the Vildkarl here, we could potentially bait one of the tall removals. While also taking advantage of our totem here. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he Curse of Corruptions this, necessarily. And it does give us something to revive round 3. So at this point, if he just passes on 7, we don't have any of our big revives. So it at least gives you some value on the right. So he's probably just passing here. I don't want to bait too hard. If we put this on here and stick up to a 16, We're really just asking for it, so we'll just drop the priest in case he wants to keep playing. I don't think he does. I don't think he wants to, but you know, we should be safe about it. Yeah, he's gonna go for it. That's why we played the priest.
Remember to whom you speak. Accursed racists. For the daisy of the valley! Time for you to die, Dwan.
Best thing to do here is have a setup that spawns a bear abomination. Problem is that's not going to be ideal. Let's go with the Sigvald. We don't hit it because we don't want it to get muzzled. You might go for the Curse of Corruption here. Might go for the Heat Wave. So there's the Heat Wave. We still have Curse of Corruption. That's fine. So that means we go Canute the Callous next. You could muzzle this. That'd be really bad, though. I guess it's better than muzzling the Smallblood. We leader this. It'd be a pretty low tempo muzzle, though, because you'd have to hit it with 2 damage off his leader. I just want him to Curse of Corruption if he's holding it, so we can get some Smallblood value, potentially.
Dreadful inside. Silly me.
Definitely go with this here. We want to hit the taller cards. Let's let Smallblood do his thing. He's out muzzle, which is the biggest play he could have here. Like the worst for us would be muzzle, but then we can go safely Oneiromancy to Olgierd. He only has the Purify. Do something there potentially. Because there's the lock. No muzzle though. It's a good sign. We can write that back if we want to. It's gonna pull those. Now here's the thing, we don't have to win on even. We're perfectly fine if we don't. We could pull back our Canute the Callous or the Bear. We do want to... I don't want to Oneiromancy. Looking at 2 damage on our turn. So we could go for something and then pull out the Ceres. That makes a lot of sense. We can go like Udalric and pull out the Ceres. 5 plus 4 is 9. It's not the best. Let's just grab the Olgierd here. Pull out the Ceres. We've got a great combo going with the Ceres at the moment, so I think we just take it. We'll heal this, damage him. It's just free points. We could have gone Pellar on the Smallblood. The problem with that is we don't have enough self-damage to trigger him this turn.
I was hoping you'd say that.
That's fine. He goes up a little bit here. Couple points on this. We always have right on this, which I think we might need for tempo. Or we can go right on Canute the Callous and hit the Olgierd for engineering. The question is, how much do we need in the going forward? We know he has a Curse of Corruption still. We know he's a Vigo's Muzzle still. So Draco Turtle's pretty bad if we don't leader it. But Canute the Callous can work. Problem is that Curse of Corruption. So what I think we do is we do this. I want him to use the curse. He's thinned his deck a lot, so he's going to have the cards round 3. Unless they're in his hand right now. And ideally we get Draco Turtle, Canute the Callous round 3.
They can hide, but there is no escape.
The gods won't be pleased.
Drop him in there and see what this guy's last play is. We're not going to get much value off this Heat Wave. Potentially should have just Heat Waved this scenario round 1, but we know he's got that Herald Gourd is the only thing we can really hit with it, but that will be his last site, because we know he's playing the Gourd. So, it's kind of why I want to keep this. Use his lock, means Prowler's no good. This doesn't do much here. There's that Draco Turtle. So what we want to do here is set up something that he would want to muzzle, and then play around a Curse of Corruption. Best way to do that, I think, is we'll protect the Draco Turtle. I think we play this, see if he muzzles it. I think that's the plan. We'll drop this, and then we'll hit this into it, potentially. So I want to at least have a 50-50 on a muzzle next, or I guess on the Curse of Corruption. It's pretty awkward to play this. That's fine, doesn't do much. So I guess what we do is we can play around Muzzle on Turtle just by hitting a leader charge into it. We can't really play around Curse of Corruption. So what we want to do is bring back our Big Bear, I think. So that's going to be 12, and that'll block the Curse of Corruption. Because I don't think this will go to 12 unless we leader it last. We'll leader last say it. There's Curse. So he's got Muzzle. Just drop this guy. That's set up. If he doesn't play the Muzzle here, it means he's setting it for last say. He's got Gourd and Muzzle. We're in a winning spot. Oh, he didn't draw them both. So we just drop the Turtle. Just play around the Muzzle in case he has it instead of the Gourd, and we're fine. Yeah, and he knows it. GG. He saw our deck. Guess he suspects the Heat Wave. He had it the whole game. Going up against some Assimilate. Let's see what we can do here. Now, Assimilate, we have some very powerful 2-card and 3-card combos in this deck, which actually makes Double Cross and Assimilate decks extremely annoying to deal with. Because if they Torres, like Sigvald plus Canute the Callous or Draco Turtle, stuff like that, they can make copies of things, and it's actually a really big problem. So I'm really happy we just drew Draco Turtle and Canute the Callous and Ogre to Mortal. That's so good we drew those. Sigvald's still an issue, as he can make multiples. So what we actually do here is we just draw the Sigvald right away. We can't let that be in our deck. Cannot let that be hit by Torres. The only problem with this is because it's a very gold-heavy round 1 hand. Which is fine. We have a Spores play here, or a Heatwave play on the Torres he's now activating. Nothing else will make him be deciding like this. We pulled all the good stuff, which is actually amazing. Like, he's going to pick this. He's going to pick this, or just go triple bronzes. There he is. So this and 2 bronzes. Sure. I've got Spores on this. I don't think we need to. Let's just drop this guy in. Let's get the engines ticking. Usually the double cross over Enslave means they wanted to play Heatwave pretty badly. Although they can still be playing just the, that's pretty good for him. This heat wave's gonna lose value. Is there anything bigger to heat wave than this? Yeah, we have. I guess we have to keep it in case he puts spying on this, then plays Artid or something. Let's play a second one. I don't really want to Oneiromancy a Spores. Spores like a tech card. Oneiromancing, it's pretty bad if you can't get your other things. There's a Jan. I think we drop this guy in. His armor will do some good here. Drop you in.
You ought to see the other beast.
And then we'll hold the other charge because I can trigger this faster next turn. Does play into Tourney Joust a bit, but its upside's actually pretty decent. Yeah, so he's got the Tourney Joust. That happens. What are we looking at on Sarah? Still 8, right? We can go Olgierd or Draco Turtle here. I do want to play the Draco Turtle, I think, because if we go all in round 2, I want a target that's good for right. This gets us ahead. Problem here is he has an insane double cross. Like, look at this hand. Nothing. This is so good. Alright, so it might be Henry still. I think we use the Heat Wave. Let's force the issue. He put points on top of it. We can just pass now if we want. Which we do want. Like, there's no way he can keep going here. And I don't want that Heat Wave in our hand for later to be hit by the double cross, so we actually do kind of need to get rid of it. As bad as that feels. Howler doesn't help with Coup, but it helps with Art, or it doesn't help with Artid, but helps with Coup. So I'm considering keeping that. His hand's pretty strong. Excuse me, let's do this. Let's open with this. We played the Jan. We don't have a great push, or great bleed. We have a really strong push. Okay, that card is annoying. We don't have an answer to it. Unless we Pelor it and then do a Knut the Callous play. With Olgierd. That is a consideration. It takes a lot of turns to do that, though. Let's begin. I don't want to swallow blood, so we're gonna Oneiromancy something different. We do want to transform. We know he's playing tactics like Tourney Joust and stuff, so leaving him at 4 is just inviting more damage into them. But he does have all golds in his hand, so. Alright, there's the spying. Do we Pelor this? Could be Shoop Henry. Like, we don't know if it's Shoop or not. I want to do this. So I want him having... How much do I care if he has one? Not that much. Well, I think he's a second give us spying card. Potentially. Let's see here. Got that revive, potentially, for the Oneiromancy. I think we do the Pelor and we hit the shield. Just set up the kill with the Knut the Callous. Or we don't. That's fine too. This means he's playing Stefan. We force the Stefan. I don't think we can do random damage into this. It is unfortunate we use our Heat Wave round 1 since he's playing this, but at least he can't copy our stuff. I think we just do Knut the Callous. Just remove this. He's got to catch up the tempo. We'll do this next. Force him to play the tempo stuff. Yep. We knew we had to play that.
What do you need me to do?
Gonna do 16 damage to us here, so we're just gonna go down to only Olgierd, but that's fine, I guess. Doesn't finish it off.
Survival.
I'm gonna play the Sigvald. I think this forces Vilgefortz. Yes, it does. We want to see.
Mistake stars reflected in a pond from the night sky.
I think we do play this here. Throws his shield. I don't know if he respects that or not. I mean, 8's pretty high.
Don't snap your spout.
Gonna make the Olgierd. It's gotta do the leaders. Or not the leaders, the, I don't think he counted correctly here. I guess maybe he thinks he's fine. Saris. So at the very most, at the very least, this gets +2. If he does the leader on us round 3, he's gonna see what? You know, Niromancy, which he already has all of his gold, and then some random bronzes. And then he's to play one of these. Darkhood Stefan. It's possible he's still playing... Not possible he's playing Shoot, but he could be having Henry. Really, if we last say Draco Turtle, we should be good, because we've got 5 leaders on it. He should have used these charges. I don't know why he's holding those. There's the coup. Got a lot of stuff out of his hand there. The Vilgefortz is pretty important. However, I still think there's a heat wave. Well, no. He got 4. He got 4 aces off of Stefan, and he played Vilgefortz. There should be no way for him to kill a revived Sigvald. He could lock it, though. Alright, because he's in Nilfgaard. I think isn't one of you Devotion or something? I don't think any of these are. As far as this hand, Spores. We do not want in our hand because you could copy it. This is all fine, except for this. We don't want him having one of these. We have last say though. It's fine. This is fine. You can also cover this or something. Hit the Vilcar he's played right there. None of these actually trigger it, which is good, but he has the Oniromancy. Right, he can't actually trigger this Vilcar with any of these. That's not how it works. Good point. This is technically an engine combo. Technically. We know he has a coup. She might have had to put back, or he's going to keep a spying giver. So for last say, we just go Oniromancy.
You will not regret this.
Either small blood or right.
Everyone has their secrets. Everyone.
So I think the best play here is to remove this so he can't coup it.
He is here.
Just deny the coup, it removes so much value. There's a Nausicaa. The small blood here looks like it's game winning. Or Draco Turtle. They're both great. Just Nausicaa. So we didn't keep the coup. We played around it. I don't really think it matters which one we pick here, because we can do a reset. Armor. Svalbard might hurt us more than him. His Draco Turtle is just guaranteed, though. Right? It takes 6 on the armor. Okay, Draco Turtle's just guaranteed. Should just do it. And then what we want to do here is hit this guy down a bit. Let's down by 4. Might as well do down by 5. Just set this guy. Heal this, hit this. Ceres combo there. A little bit unnecessary, but it was still very good. Fuchsia Briefs. Are we still playing here? I didn't think Fuchsia Briefs was... I haven't seen anything from them in a while. No idea. But if I recall, we're using playing some fun decks here. Now, as far as this matchup against him, we don't need Spores. But in Self-Wound, Spores is pretty decent. Reset your own guys. However, I don't think it's worth keeping. For the rest of this, these are good combo, good combo. This is only okay. We'll put it back. Get ourselves a Peller.
Don't you pester me. Crack and eat me goolies. Looky here.
Oh, we're doing some Sihil in the shenanigans. I mean, here's the thing. We're so safe against Sihil, it's hilarious. We can just do this, pop these guys. Like, Sihil's just never gonna work. I mean, it can work, right? Like, if we could, he can like ping these or something, but we have so much self-damage that if it's Sihil, we shouldn't really have an issue.
Listen to me sing, damn it.
To be honest, playing these tokens out is a bit of one of our riskier options, but I kind of think he's just going to give up on the whole Sahil thing if he's doing it. Let's drop this in. Maybe if he just pings these, we just put Priest next to him. There's so many things we can do. Are you playing Casino Lippy? I think that was the deck he really enjoyed playing. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's what's going on. I mean, let's be real. That is what it is. We can't win this round without removing the Snowdrop. I think we're fine removing the Snowdrop. As 22, I think we'll put this down first. We do have that Spores. We can Oniromancy if we want and keep the Heat Wave. Or something like a Shoop with Resilience or something. Although the Peller answers that decently well too. Ooh, that's good. That's really good for him. Such a strong one there. Alright, the thing is, we don't actually have to win this round if we don't want to. I'm pretty sure our deck's strong enough to handle most stuff. The question is here if we want to keep playing. So it's either Heatwave or Spores on the Snowdrop. It's 22, goes down to 30. We're 13 behind. We could go for a Svalbard play. It's not great. So he's going to have Lippy, and he's going to have, what, Compass, probably? He still has the... Is that Lippy? He has Shoop. I think it's Shoop. Can't see because he banished a bunch of stuff. I think we just pass. It's whatever. Let's hold our big cards. Sometimes even if you can push, it's not the best idea. So he's probably going to compass here. The thing is that we really want a squirrel. We are, I thought, playing... Maybe not, we're not playing a squirrel in this one. Yeah, we're not playing a squirrel. Ah, that squirrel's just bad. Don't want you. This is all kind of fine. Squirrel's good because it lets him reset the, lets us banish the shoop stay off. Like, we don't have anything to worry about with Xavier at the moment. We do want to play Oneiromancy. At least we would if he didn't have the Xavier out. Let's just drop down this guy. Use it on Vildkarl next turn. It's also potential is just not. Potentially it's just not the Sahil, and you just banish the Sahil off of the. What's it? Troll Porter. When you realize it wouldn't work, probably. So we don't really have to respect it.
Curious. Grant us strength.
Why don't train on the cone? I hate it.
So these Shoop decks usually have a lot of control. He still has to compass Lippy this round, I'd imagine. Yeah, he's just banishing his own graveyard here to get a better Lippy. Always an option. I'm sure if we played some stuff in our graveyard, he would go for the banish on ours. Actually, that means we can just play Oneiromancy fine. That's a interesting card. Do we Alright, here's the question. Do we respect the Sahil? I don't think so. I think if he was playing Sahil, would have gone for opening hand. And if he was in his opening hand, it's now been banished. I don't think we respect it. Let's grab our totem. I like the totem as an option here because it can absorb some of this bleeding. And if he does end up actually playing the Sahil, we can kill off our other student. So Vigo's Muzzle, it's almost always in these decks. Just checking on our Saris. It's only a one-time on champion for the heal. So we could go Canute, hit the champion, use the heal on the student that's dying, then potentially go Draco Turtle afterward. I think we'll do that. Let's just hit this. We're not actually going to kill it. Well, we could kill it with this Mardrome or this Fallblood now. Might be worth doing. Might not. Remember, he still has to compass to get the Lippy. What should we going for? Resilience would make a lot of sense here. Like, Resilience is like a go-to. Or the lock. Yeah, it's the lock. We are holding the Peller, though, so it's fine. Considering we're forced to play the Peller, we'll just Peller this. Hit this for the transform. Finish off the Xavier with it. We can go play one more card here, it's fine. He'll probably... No, he still has to compass. So he's not going to pass right yet. Oh, he's not compassing, he's just playing the Lippy. Okay. Fair enough. Question is, we want card... or round... not round. Card advantage by playing the Smallblood. You can either Smallblood or go in with Draco Turtle. Let's do the Turtle, I think. So we can hit it with this. Then we can hit it with this, which will get its full value. It won't get its armor back. Will give us plenty of points, though. I want to know if he's playing its Hull Punish. He's not. Or if he is, he hasn't played it yet. Interesting. Very interesting. We've got the Heat Wave. Got some stuff here. Not that it's really great. Hoping he'd pass there. So we, lose 3 more points here. So we're effectively at 32. We need 8 points. This doesn't do it. What's Ceres looking like? Could bring her out. Yeah, we'll bring out this Ceres. That'll be the plan. So let's do this on you. And then we just need one more ping. Let's do it on the armor. And then set this guy down to 1. We're going to heal this for more value. Since we're pulling her out of the deck and we played Turtle already, I don't want to have too many leader charges round 3. Actually use up a couple here, it'd be good. So we've got Heat Wave as an option. Got Smallblood. Like, these are all good cards. He's bleeding us pretty effectively. So we could grab... Like, this is a really key card for round 3. Get some high value stuff, especially the champion. This is leader still. I think we play this. Then we'll go for the heal. Trigger this one. That'll give us the round, unless he wants to leader Sove. Nice, we lose the Knickers for round 3. It came out already. Don't have to worry about it. We got some good plays here. The problem is going to be that second Shoop stay off. So we can't open big, right? If we open big, we just hit by destroy random unit or something. The 13 damage is also problematic, so Olgierd might be a... Olgierd and Sigvold are the cards we want here. Well, we didn't get either one, so that's not ideal. This could make sense, though. This could be good. Let's drop him down. Probably get some value out of him. We can always spores it afterward. Alright, if he goes for the random or the 13 damage, he's going to take our guy, probably. Yeah. He's going to take our guy. It's a good order for him to have. It's a good order for him to have. It does not... what's his name? It doesn't affect Olgierd Immortal, though. His power doesn't change. Thinking here. So we do want to use... Think about what we want to bring back. I think we want to bring back Draco Turtle, last sale the leader charges on it. With this, I think that's what we want to do for our finisher. So the question is, what do we Oneiromancy out? We're not going to use Newt the Callus on it. We don't have many units, is the thing. I think we grab our old geared.
A moment. I need to smell.
It's better than Sigvald because we're not going to have self-damage to throw into it. See, we do have the heat wave. We've got the reset. Do we heat wave this? It feels bad. To get 2 extra points. We know what our finisher is, so we just have to play these 2 first. Question is, how do we get max value out of those? I think the max value is we heat wave this, and then spores this. It's really gonna come down to, I don't think we can beat this, because he's gonna have drawn all his golds.
Ogre Blackhand's taking on new swabbies. What do you say?
I think he's got this. 'Cause he's got 11, or what? Oh yeah, 11 on the leader. There's the Radea.
The mysteries of this world, boundless they
So that'll be a GG. GG. Arfal Khalil, I think. Imprisonment. Seen imprisonment cultists and Renfrey lately. Surprising amount of cultists. Paladin's good against imprisonment. I don't. This is good against some of their stuff, like Marines if they're playing soldiers, and Nautica's. It's like decent against Nautica. I think we put you back, then C. I mean, obviously put that back. We don't need 2 of this. Let's see what he's playing. My guess is let's go Renfrey. I mean, 25% of our games this season are against Renfrey. It's a pretty safe bet. We're not taking any risks with that one. Missing some gold still. Ceres pairs really well with Olgierd and Sigvald. She's going to come out round 2, though. We can't save her for round 3. Yeah, what'd I say? You want to see the fastest game ever, guys? You ready for this? This is called gameplay. We've now effectively won the game. Amazing. To be fair, though, it could be double scenario with Masquerade Ball.
The stars align.
I mean, we just don't play bronzes. Like, we can still lose to bronze infuse on this guy. This guy can still cause us problems. So we just don't play a bronze unit. I guess he could give us a spying. Disloyal card. Operator. Let's drop this guy in.
You only live once!
Could potentially get a nice reset on him. As long as we don't play a bronze unit, we should be okay. If he starts playing disloyals, we'll then play bronzes. He is going to lock that. Interesting. Just use the spores. This gives us a setup of Oneiromancy into Canute the Callous to kill this. We think it's going to be a problem.
marked by the Fiend Doom.
I'm not playing priest here, so let's actually just go for this guy. We're getting a little tempo behind here. I like this.
You will not regret this, good sir. I know what my snares would have captured this time.
This infuses a death wish, right? So we're safe to go for the totem. Because these transform and lose it. And if he wants to lock them, the infuse doesn't go off either. So this has some kind of carryover for the next round as well. Which we can use to trigger on stuff. Yeah, this doesn't work. Unless he has, like, Tourney Joust, which he might. That'd be painful. But I don't want to just throw out all of our bronze card or gold cards for no reason here. Can't play around like one bronze card this hard, because deck's not going to keep copying it, which he hasn't shown any copies yet. That's not how this works, buddy. You can purify it and it'll just transform again. This is not helping.
Everyone has their secrets.
Yeah, you're supposed to infuse the Duchess Informant. Sure. Whatever. Let's see. So he's used this order. Don't care. I mean, you could just Peller this. Pretty good use of a Peller, in all honesty. By the way, you like how we have 4 cards locked at the moment? Nine value on the Peller is pretty good. I honestly don't know what this guy wants to do here. The only play was to get value off of this.
My loyalty is to Imperial coin, not to the face depicted thereon.
I mean, he's playing around us having Small Blood, but we don't.
Her grace will not be pleased.
Guess he can get value off of Assimilate still, I guess. What are we looking at on Saris? Do we want to try pulling her this round? Playing a Priest. Play 2 Informants. I'm gonna go Priest here. Got Old-Geared. We can go Old-Geared and then this. This is really good with some other stuff though. Yeah, we play this. Gets us ahead. Alright, there's the heat wave. Not too bad on us, in all honesty. It's okay. I think these 2 bronzes are fine here. Just play them. Like I said, we don't need to win on even. This whole cultist thing's not really working out for him. And this will take damage from this on the armor.
I'd lend you a hand, but then I'd outnumbered.
These sticks spin around and smash you.
I'll just do a round 2 push. He's gonna want to pull his soldier guys, I think, right? Like, I honestly don't know what his plan is. Like, why are we still here? The only thing I can think of is he's playing the 2-scenario deck where he's going to go in with the Thirsty Dames and such round 2. His hand's not doing us favors. Not any. If we push, we just run into Nausicaa's. If we go long round, is it better? Do we want to bleed him? How's our short round versus him? Probably decent. What would we do here? Would we go like this? No. Yeah, let's do it. If he is playing the 2-scenario deck, I want him to have to play it here. Or at least show some of the Thirsty Dames or something. We could take advantage of our totem. Probably want to pull the Ceres out here, potentially. See if we're going to get Masquerade Ball. No. I mean, I don't think we have any of the transform guys left, which is good, because they're super good to bring back, because they just transform. Oh, we do have one. Oh, that's a pain, but it's not the worst thing. Could go Knut the Callous. Yeah, let's grab him.
Show me what flows in your veins.
Do this. Ceres, we got one more self wound. She comes out. Then we can do some stuff. Some shenanigans, potentially. It's literally zero care if he locks this other thing in our hand. None at all. Let's do this. And then we'll hit you. Grab our Ceres. Got some bear shenanigans. A lot of things we can do. Teshem Sword does kill the Knut the Callous. I don't really want to all in here. But it looks like he's just playing pure Cultist. So I don't know if there's going to be any Nausicaa's. Could just bring this guy back. Risk breaking combos though. Well, let's be honest here. If he's down by what? 4 points, we bring back a 12. This doesn't do it. Probably play both cards. Let's just do it. I think this is the right play. We make sure we hit this for the extra 2 points. He needs 19. It's pretty hard to do without the infused scenario. That's doomed. Still not enough. We playing the Masquerade Ball here? Nope.
No worries, my lord.
And we just take the game. That's Cultists. That's the deck, guys. Self wound still good. As far as, I guess we made a guide about self wound before, so let's talk about the new cards more so. So Ceres performed pretty well. She's one of those cards. I'm thinking of how to say it. She's one of those cards that has a lot of potential, but it's a little awkward. Right, like she's awkward, as you do need the other cards that benefit off the self wound. We didn't get any insane setups. We did get like consistent, decent value out of her. Which, if she's coming out of your deck anyway, 4 for 9 is the Roach stat line. She doesn't tutor, or just she doesn't thin your deck really as easily though, because she usually is still in there round 2. She's like part way between a Roach and part way between a Healing Engine card. I think she's fine-ish. I wasn't blown away, but I also wasn't disappointed, which I guess means she's fine. I really wish we could get more combos with her though going, but the thing is, if you ever get the self-wound setup combos going where you've got like Olgierd, you've got Knut the Callous, you've got Ceres, you've got it all set up, everyone just like leaves the game. So, I don't know. She seems fine. And then the other one is Udalric. Udalric. Oh, I might actually be saying that one right for once. But yeah, he actually, I think, is actually pretty good. So, the immediate Berserk, it's fine. The thing that's really nice is if you do things like, if you want to use your leader charges, you want to do these Fall Blood turns, you can just reset something big with him, which is nice to have a proactive, like, it's like Beauclair. You have a proactive setup that you can do a reset type thing on. It's just really good as a punishing tempo turn, right? Because you can do that and then play another card. So I actually quite like him. To be fair, though, I liked him before his change too. But that you don't have to put a leader charge into him is kind of nice. I do like him. And he does combo really well with Saris, right? You can hit him down low, make the opponent's unit low, heal him back up with Saris, and then hit something else. Like, we did that in the last game, at the last play with the Draco Turtle, but it wasn't really necessary. It's just for fun. But overall, deck's still good. We only lost to, what was it, Casino Lippy, the Fuchsia Briefs. Yeah, we didn't... I think for that game, we should have pushed harder round 1, not to let them get the full 3-round setup. But, yeah, we probably could have done that. He just threw too many provisions at us round 3. But it is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I always have fun playing Self Wound, and we'll see you next time.
That'll be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Make sure that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. And you can check out some more videos over here. And thanks for watching.